bet you've not heard of this kind of star. This is a blue straggler, and all through the month of September, I'm going to be talking about the weirdest, most unique stars out there. This is the one I want to start with. They're hotter than what they should be. They spin more rapidly than what they should. Like me, they've been on a mass enhancement program and are more massive than they should be at this stage in their life, but unlike me, they look good while doing it. They're also older than what they appear. Blue stragglers form in a couple of ways. They form from mergers. These are called collisional blue stragglers. And then you also get the stragglers that are formed from, well, stars being greedy little bastards. Let's talk about the collisional ones first. Stellar clusters are usually where these are found because it's in those dense populations that you get more stellar mergers. When two stars get close enough, they can merge, and it's through that merging that the remaining hydrogen gets mixed into the core, which allows it to stay on the main sequence longer. And remember, being on the main sequence means that a star is fusing hydrogen into helium. So even though the two previous older stars were running out of hydrogen, were leaving the main sequence, on an HR diagram, they would be occupying an area of what's called the main sequence turnoff point. Once these two stars get together, they merge and create one bigger star that's brighter, hotter, more massive, and looks younger than all of its neighbors. Now, how do astronomers know that these aren't just young stars that formed outside of the area and meet? My camera just died, so let's start this over. Their composition, such as their metallicity, is similar to their neighbors. They are older stars. On an HR diagram, they actually occupy a place where the stars in that cluster shouldn't be at all. But collisions aren't the only way these are formed. I mentioned earlier, greedy little bastards. In binary systems, you often have a star that sheds its mass. And its companion star, like that person in my neighborhood that goes through my garbage, decides, hey, you don't need this anymore, I'm going to take it. See, when you have a binary system where a star is losing mass, star A, star B through gravity picks up that extra mass. It's through this transferring of mass that star B becomes a blue straggler. Those are weird stars. Through the collisions, or the greedy little bastards, they form weird. But once a blue straggler is born, it goes through a similar life cycle as any other star. It will eventually fuse all of its hydrogen into helium and become a yellow or red straggler. So here's my question. Was this the first time you'd ever heard of this star? Because if so, I'm going to start a campaign of more people learning about these things. If you liked this video, please, you know what I usually say at the end of this. So if you would like to support my work here and on other platforms, you can go to my Ko-fi, and if you have something special you'd like me to talk about, you can request there. I've never had 1 million views on one video. That would be kind of cool.